Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Crying Child and Balloon Boy action figures from Jazwares. Real quick, just want to say sorry if there's any background sound. It's getting hot where I live, so I got my window open right now. So, yeah, just sorry if you hear any background sounds. But yeah, let's get right into this. So, Wave 3. Yeah, I have a lot to catch up on. I did get two other figures that I'm gonna do separate reviews for because gotta milk content when you can. But yeah, I will say that I did get a Wave 2 and another Wave 3 figure, so expect those reviews in the next coming weeks. But also I just want to say real quick, I'm planning on dropping a video after all these reviews, but by the time this video is posted, I have officially graduated high school. Well, at the time I'm recording this, it's tomorrow. But yeah, I have a video where I'm going to talk about like that and a lot of other stuff that I've been wanting to say for a while about this channel. But that probably won't be for a while once all these reviews get out. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that Wave 3 is like just now hitting stores, and like they're still hard to find. I'm gonna be honest, they're still hard to find. I will say they have been getting a lot better at stocking, especially at GameStop. I highly recommend GameStop's like the best place to get this new FNAF Jazwares merch, and some of the old stuff even they are starting to stock. Except still no Wave 1 plushies, so I still need Foxy and Chica. But yeah, and they just dropped the Wave 3 plush, which I wasn't able to get because I'm broke. But yeah, let's just start off with Crying Child because he is really weird. So yeah, one second, Balloon Boy. Yeah, Crying Child, a character that I never thought would get a action figure, if you want to call it. I'll call this an action figure. I mean, I guess you can. Yeah, that's the Crying Child. It doesn't have no like playability, I guess you want to call that. Besides the head you can twist the head around, but there's no glowing on the eyes or nothing. I thought it would have been cool if they made the tears glow, but yeah, this doesn't glow at all. Such just a really weird character to make, but I mean, they did say their goal is to make every single FNAF character, so yeah. The Crying Child, I don't think we've like really ever gotten official merch of the Crying Child besides like that Funko Mystery Mini back in 2016. But yeah, for what it is, it's pretty cool. I don't know how else you would do a Crying Child figure besides like what Funko did, making it all like black and white. That would be cool to see, but yeah. And you can, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this one-handed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop recording real quick. Okay, so I got it, but yeah, you can pop the head off if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to act like, I don't know, Springtrap killed the kids in action figure form. Yeah. So yeah, all it is, it connects from this little circular indent in the Crying Child's head, and then it has like these little notches on the actual body itself that it pops onto. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back in on one-handed, but yeah, there, you can hear it. It kind of like clicks in. Yeah, I don't know. The Crying Child, I mean, I don't even know what I mean, I guess it's like a 10 out of 10 figure because it's literally perfect. There's not really any details you could get wrong about this. Yeah, Crying Child. Now, Balloon Boy. A character I've really wanted a figure of ever since I've seen him, because we've never really gotten a figure like this besides the Balloon Circus Wave that Funko did, which I'll compare them in a second. But yeah, Balloon Boy. Obviously this is a smaller figure. Well, both of these are, because they're both smaller characters. They're in scale, but he's still pretty good. One bad thing, if I had to complain about this guy, because I think the design is like perfect, the paint job's perfect, there's nothing wrong about this guy at all, is the glowing though. The eyes do glow, but I feel like since this is a smaller character, they probably just like cheaped out on glowing. Maybe that's just mine, but I'm not even gonna try and like show it on camera because yeah, this figure does not glow good really at all. It could just be mine though, like I said, but still, I just don't think he glows that good. But yeah, it's classic Balloon Boy. I know a lot of people hate Balloon Boy, but I personally don't. He is articulated, but being one-handed, it's probably going to be pretty hard to do that. But his head is on like a ball joint, kinda. You can like make him look up, you can make him look down, you can fully do a 360 with his head. I'm not going to do it on camera because, like I said, one-handed. But yeah, there's that. And his arms, I'm going to have to stop recording, but his arms and his legs do rotate. But yeah, let me just show that real quick. So yeah, you can see, I just kind of got him in this little pose just to show his articulation. But his legs can like move back. I don't think they can do a full 360, but they can like move back like that and obviously move inwards a little. And then the arms are kind of weird because like the balloon arm, the sign of the balloons, that arm can do full 360 front and back. But the arm holding the actual balloon, it can do a full 360 forwards, but not backwards. It gets like stuck going backwards, and I feel like if I force it, it's gonna break. That could just be mine, but I don't know. Maybe it's meant to be like that. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. There's not really much else to say about him. I guess I could talk about his props. Oh, and I forgot to mention, that's another thing. The arm that's holding the balloon is like diagonal upwards a little bit, so it has, I'm assuming, more room than like this arm. And also the arms can only rotate, well, like how I just said, but they cannot move up and down. It will most definitely break. But yeah, you can see the way he holds the props, which, as you can tell, you can take them out without breaking it. Yeah, there's like a little notch in there, and then there's just holes in his arms, or in his hands. But yeah, the balloon, you can see the little notch there. It's just Balloon Boy's balloon. Not much to say about it. Same with the balloon sign, the little notch on the side, and it says balloons on it. So yeah, I mean, I think honestly this is a 10 out of 10 figure. There's nothing really wrong about it besides like the glowing and the articulation isn't the greatest, but I mean, what are you gonna do for a figure that's like, I don't even know how tall this is, like maybe 3 inches? I don't know. Oh, and one last thing I want to do or say before I compare the figures is that he actually does stand like really sturdy. You would think like with the balloon it would probably be a little bit top heavy and probably fall over a lot. Well, that's actually not the case. He stands really good. And let me see if I can, yeah, the balloon, like you see it's leaning forward. It's not even weighing him down whatsoever. But yeah, now to compare him to his counterpart, I guess you could say. You can tell Balloon Freddy by Funko is obviously taller and fatter. But yeah. Oh, and also, if you're wondering, Crying Child next to him and Crying Child next to BB. BB is actually taller than the Crying Child. So yeah, I don't know. This is a figure that I've always wanted, like I said, and then especially when Funko made this wave and like everyone's just wearing rip-off Balloon Boy clothes, I was just kind of pissed because like, come on, they're just toying with us at that point. But yeah, now let me compare. Let me grab one of the Jazwares figures here. Get this guy out of here. Terrible, terrible wave. But yeah, comparing him to the normal size of the Jazwares World of figures, you can see he's about like half height. His propeller goes like, let me get him side by side directly. The propeller goes to like just about at his elbow. of the basic figures. And then Crying Child goes to just about like the a little bit above the knuckles of their hands. So yeah, they actually scale really well with the animatronics. So that is actually really good attention to detail. I would like a larger Balloon Boy figure someday, just because I feel like you can make them even more detailed with better articulation. But this is still really good because, I mean, it's in scale with how the actual sizing works. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So yeah, until the next reviews. So we'll see you guys next time. Come like, subscribe. Peace.